Being prepared is a cornerstone of every great interview. While most candidates will focus only on pre-planned answers for some questions, being an exceptional candidate requires being prepared for common interview questions as well as predicted interview questions. So, let's jump right into how to prepare for general interview questions and how to predict other questions that may come your way. A great starting point for preparing for general interview questions is researching commonly asked questions. While you won't know specifically which questions a prospective employer will ask you, this will give you a good idea. As you begin to practice, rather than writing out and rehearsing full responses, try creating a few bullet points to map out your points. This allows a good basis to work off, while allowing flexibility and freedom for variations in questions. If you are having trouble pinpointing general interview questions to prepare for, you should also research interview questions that are specific to your industry, company, or the role you are interviewing for. This will help you prepare a response that can be used in multiple interviews. Speaking of which, don't let surprise variations throw you off during an interview. Often questions may follow the same format, but are presented differently to surprise you. You can ensure preparedness by asking a friend or family member to help you practice questions with slight twists. Get yourself accustomed to quickly tailoring your well-prepared answers to fit similar yet slightly different questions. While we've given you insight to prepare for general interview questions, really preparing for interviews can come down to narrowing or even predicting other potential questions you'll be asked. As the time gets closer to attending your interview, you'll likely know the format of the interview you'll face, and with that comes its own set of questions that you should prepare for. First are screening interviews, which is a prelim interview recruiters use to feel you out. These typically focus on general fit type questions such as, why are you interested in this position? How does your experience make you the right fit for this company and role? In what work environment do you thrive? Structured interviews, on the other hand, means all questions are the same with every candidate to maximize comparisons between one another. Questions include your greatest strengths, what are your biggest weaknesses, what are some long-term goals? Unstructured interviews flow typically like a conversation, don't really have any traditional questions, and are as flexible as possible. These interviews are wild cards, so the idea here is to be flexible and fast thinking. Panel interviews are conducted with usually 3 to 6 interviewers from various parts of a team or company. Typical questions are, what role do you typically play in a group? How would past coworkers or managers describe you? Tell me about a time you've resolved a disagreement with a coworker. Group interviews have one candidate and several company interviewers. Therefore, questions typically are, what can you tell me about our company? Why are you interested in this company? What makes you a good fit for this role? Lastly, testing interviews will have questions that vary by industry and will put your skills into action. Remember that if you don't know what type of interview it will be, you can always ask questions such as the name of the interviewer, the format of the interview, or what skills will help you stand out. When it comes to acing an interview for a competitive opportunity, preparation is key. Doing the homework to research commonly asked interview questions and preparing your best answers helps applicants stand out in crowded fields.